Welcome to another episode of It Really Worked. You're here with
Beata.
And I'm Marcus. In today's episode, we are going to talk about how people don't seem to do enough thinking, right? There's more of a reaction out there than there is comprehending things. You could even argue that some people are kind of functioning like zombies. And we have found that if you spend more time reading, we're talking about reading.
Physical book.
Well, that's where it's going to get interesting. If you spend more time reading, it does actually a lot more for the brain than sitting down and watching videos and listening to various audios. Don't get me wrong, that has its place and that's good, but reading does something very different for the brain.
Yes, but I think, Marcus, that we need to point it out about the real physical book here. Because today, the problem is that people use all the time the electronic devices. You just, spend a lot of time on PC, watch TV, playing games. All this is your eyes, poor eyes, are suffering a lot. Instead of, as it was done years ago, reading a real physical book, it has so many benefits, not only for your eyes, but also for your cervello, for your head.
Brain, yeah.
Brain,
Not
exactly.
everybody's familiar with cervello.
Cervello is Italian word for the brain.
It's Italiano.
Yes, Italiano, exactly.
Right, of course, right.
So yeah, this is the problem, that we are so attached to electronic devices that we, I will say, forgot to have this pleasure of reading than the normal physical paper book.
So this is where this particular episode is going to get a little interesting. She's right. It's true. Blue light is an issue. And if you just do a basic web search on that, you'll find out that it can be a problem. Here's the thing. Oh, you're rolling your eyes.
No, I am not rolling my eyes, but this is really, and I notice it already,
So
the
in an
negative effects.
I don't disagree. But in an ideal,
I don't see anything. I can't, function well without my glasses, and this is why, because I am
so yes,
spending
no,
so
I
much
I
time
do
in front
understand
of
that.
PC.
I do understand that. And yes, of course, ideally, it would be great to read from physical books. I am all for that. And I wish that were a more realistic way of consuming material. But the reality is, one of the reasons I don't do that as much, I'd like to, number one, we don't have a tremendous amount of space. Secondly, to acquire the books can be very challenging and it can get expensive. Three, the practicality of having so many books on an iPad, tablet, phone, less so, of course. I mean, you shouldn't, but I mean, MacBook, PC, whatever. The accessibility to information there in written form is so much greater than having a physical book. Yeah, look, don't get me wrong. I love grabbing a physical book. I love the feel of it, the smell of it, the sound of turning the pages.
Exactly. This is the love.
Oh.
The love of doing this. Yes.
What books are you reading? I'm a little curious now.
Well, I have many different books.
Yeah. What kind of
but
books
yeah,
would that be?
but I love the sensation of really, like, for me, is very relaxing, and is the better way to learn something. Because if I also noticed that if I am reading the book online, let's say, I am not focusing as I normally do when I have the book in my hands.
Well,
Because I think that it's also important for, yeah, when you watch something or when you read something online, at some point, I don't know for you, but for me, I can fall asleep easily.
Oh, no, I don't disagree. I mean, I think that education today, what you can get through videos, podcasts, etc., is incredible. But it's true though, with as much media that's out there today, it's easy to lose track of your own thinking. It's easy to kind of get vegetative Whereas when you're actually reading something in general, it does something different to the brain and the likelihood of remembering increases.
Yeah, but I don't
Having
know.
a physical book,
Yeah,
having a physical book, because of that, I think also because of that tactile touch. Okay, when your fingers are holding a book and you're feeling the pages, that's a different kind of sensory experience than sitting back and looking at a tablet or a PC or whatever it might be and reading something. I agree with you on that. I do. It's not like I think that a tablet, PC, or book or whatever, MacBook or something is going to be better than a physical book. It's not. But the problem that I see is acquiring all these books. You'd have to have enough room for the
that
library.
is so beautiful if you enter somebody
It is.
homes and
No, it
it
is. I
is this
do. It
library.
is. There's a certain romanticism about it as well. I agree, and I'm totally for it. So, here's the reality of it. And maybe this is something that actually is better for learning if you think about it. Let's say for a moment, well, let's put this in a real practical sense because you bring up a good point. Let's say for a moment that there's something you want to discover. Now, if it's a fiction book, that can be a unique experience unto itself.
I am not a big fan of fiction
Yeah, but
books.
some people are though.
Okay.
So let's just say it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a fiction book or a self-help book or whatever it might be. When you figure out what it is you would like to consume that you think is going to make you better, whether it's for entertainment purposes or, as we usually like to recommend, improving yourself, find that physical book because that one thing will be your focus to learn, to acquire. Find the physical book, get it, and the likelihood you're going to remember it, learn from it, retain it should increase. So then that becomes a monetary investment totally worthwhile.
Oh, Marcus, but you can have online book. Let's say that you download it,
Yeah.
and then you can print it, and you will have a real paper book, Marcus.
Yes, but where will you print it? That costs money, that takes time.
Yeah, it will not cost so much, and you can have the printer, at your home, so you will don't even need to. A lot of people have it.
Do we have it?
You will.
There it is. That's what I thought. Right.
But yeah, but even if I want to print, so there is downstairs the shop that I can go and ask, please, can you do it for me? And it will be done in 10 minutes. What's the problem? This is not the problem, but the benefit.
What is the cost per page to print it out?
No, it's not so much.
It
It's
might
not
be
so
less
much.
expensive to buy the book. Maybe.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
But still, I am I don't mind to pay for it because I love to have the real physical book.
No, like I said, I do agree with you. There is something, well, there are a lot of benefits of having the physical book. And additionally, it is pretty cool.
And I think also that, like I'm speaking about benefits, it stimulates your
It does.
brain, exercise your mental picture. So I don't know for you, but when I read something, I can imagine easily what is going on,
Sure.
what related to what I am reading.
No, it is really good in that regard
The
because,
picture is much clearer.
and it's amazing how few people practice mental imagery already as it is. I mean, I think I was just reading the other day how, see, there you go. I was just reading the other day, but it was, of course, online on my phone. Yeah. It was just reading the other day, though, how surprisingly, there was some kind of a study where people were asked to imagine things, come up with like, they give like certain scenarios, and surprisingly, very few people could do it.
I don't know. For me, it's very relaxing. When I am like my work is a little bit stressful, and when I want to relax a little bit, I love the to take the book and go on the balcony and
Oh,
read
I
the
know.
physical
No,
book.
no,
I love it.
So last weekend, Beata and I, we had a little bit of time, and I grabbed one of her physical books. She was taking the one that she was reading. We went out onto the balcony. It was a beautiful day, very sunny. We sat there, and it was quiet, wind blowing, birds chirping, all that cool
And
jazz.
did you enjoy it?
Oh, very much.
Yeah.
It was
So
wonderful.
you see,
No, it was delightful. I'm not saying that it's not a great experience. All that I'm suggesting is
it's maybe less. It's definitely less practical these days.
It is unfortunately less well, but then it's gotten a lot easier to get books too. That's also the other thing I'm trying to say. Like if there's something that you definitely want to read, learn, or whatever, you could find that book, take the effort to get it, and I'm saying that you'll more than likely remember it more because you have that emotional investment into it.
But even if you have, if there is some book that you really like, no, and this is what I did in the past also, and I am trying to do as well right now. So when I really like a particular book,
Mm-hmm.
I always want to have a physical book
Mm-hmm.
because if you think about it, I have it at home. Whenever I feel that I would like to, I will enjoy to read it again, or maybe just read few pages. I grab it and I have it. I don't even need to open PC,
But
log
doesn't
in.
doesn't that also kind of align with what I said earlier, though? Because these are books you know you'd be most interested in. You don't just frivolously buy a book, do you?
Uh,
Maybe.
maybe.
No, I get what you're saying though, and it does make a lot of sense, and we're in alignment in that regard. I just feel that from the practical sense, if you want to learn something, it's available in a PDF or some kind of a digital form, and I understand that. I just get it because if you want to read something immediately, sometimes it's easier to get it downloaded, right? Because it's right then and there. But uh, it's yeah.
Maybe if it's really like huge book, so okay, so we can a lot of pages, and it will be very heavy book, and it will occupy a lot of space on
So
your library.
so
So yeah, let's have it in PDF, Marcus. But otherwise, let's have this physical books. Let's keep to have this beautiful library. I
yeah,
love it.
I think it's a great idea.
I
Why
love
not?
it.
Let's do it. So, what's your final recommendation, my love? What do you recommend?
I recommend to read a physical book to have this sensation,
Mm-hmm.
uh, to relax your eyes a little bit, uh, rest from this blue screens and stuff like that
Well, that's always a good
that
idea
are
if you
not
can, right?
healthy at all.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's I love it, and you can try it. Give us a comment so we will know.
Yeah, that'd be actually
Marcus is
interesting.
more for PDF books. I am more for physical
I,
books.
well, I am ideally for the physical book for the obvious benefits. It's just that, I mean, unfortunately, we don't live in an ideal world. But if it's possible, and if you have the space, if you have the time, and if you're willing to put aside the money for it, it's not terribly expensive. But if you're willing and able to do all of that, then yeah, the benefits of having a physical book are huge in terms of enjoying the material.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I used to have a really nice library of books. And I was really bummed that I had to get rid of it. But that's a prime example though, because the books were great, but I had no place to keep it. I had to. This is back when I moved from the one place to the other
Mm.
one, and I had no choice. I had to get rid of it. Storage costs would be, it's just way too much, and unfortunately, even if I did store it, there's no way to avoid moisture and it
Yeah,
getting all destroyed.
sometimes yeah,
Yeah, it
we
was
need to
such a
deal with
bummer because
that.
they were gorgeous books. It was
Hmm.
really sad. Well, on that super happy note, as she mentioned a moment ago, comment down below if you like. Let us know what you think. If you think that it's pointless to get a physical book or to just lean more towards the PDF side of things, let us know. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope to see you next week. And until we do,
Cheers!
cheers! See you soon. Bye.
Bye!